Hey, if you don't know already, I'm Jo and this is my channel. I talk about all things to do with trying to make online with no experience like myself and basically documenting my journey and what I'm trying. So check out my other videos. I talk about quite a few different variety of things. Today I'm talking to you about my experience with Forex. So Forex is trading in foreign exchange. There's probably a more technical term than that, but basically that's how I understand it. So if you think about when you buy like $1 and it increases in value and then you sell it, you're basically then making money. And obviously it can go the other way as well. Maybe you could buy it as a high and you'll sell it as a low, and then you obviously make a loss in money. Now, I was looking around all over Facebook on different groups and things and got approached by some different people calling themselves fund managers. Now, turns out it was a total scam. So I was very skeptical, firstly because they were asking for me to transfer minimum of like $4,000 into their Bitcoin account or with their company, and turns out they were total frauds. They were imitating actually a real company that is actually based in Australia and America, but they were impersonating them. So anyway, without further ado, I found out a way that you can trade Forex with no experience, not having to learn how to trade Forex, and not having to give anyone else access to your money, and without any minimums as well. So what I did was if you Google a Forex trading platform, you'll find there's a whole different variety of different companies that you can go with. I decided to go with CMC. The main reason is because they have an office here in New Zealand where I live. It means I could actually talk to somebody on the phone how to set up my account. Now, I really highly recommend that because it wasn't actually easy and that straightforward as maybe I thought about setting up my account, understanding how to stop your losses, putting money in and also withdrawing your money. So I think it's a really, really good idea to try and get a company where there's an office in your country and then you can actually talk to a real person. So what you do is you set up your account and you can transfer some money into that account. And now what I did, which not a lot of people I've heard talk about, is I used what you call like a copy trade or a copy signal, whatever you want to call it. So basically there's these other people who do know how to trade Forex, and you can basically imitate how they're trading. So what it will do will basically look to what they're doing and then copy it on your account. Nobody gets access to your account. It's literally it's just mirroring what it's seeing. And so what you can do is I use Signal Start. So if you go to their website, you can see a whole listing of all the signals that there are. They've ranked them as well. But things to just be aware of is have a look out for how much money they're putting in, because they could actually falsely make it look like the money's increasing, but actually they're just depositing more money. I would look at how long it's been going. I would look at also the DD, which is the drawdown. So if it's a very high percentage, that's not really a good sign because it means that it's constantly dropping a lot in money. But you can obviously see also the history of the signal as well, and obviously you want it trending, both lines trending up together. So that's what I did. I actually opened up 2 accounts. So I did a bit of A/B testing, as you want to call it. I opened up one account with a signal and I opened up with more money, and then another signal with a less amount of money in it. So I can actually see how they both tracked over about 3 days. I actually lost quite a bit of, I say a bit of money, it's quite a bit of money to me. I lost about $100 in about a few days on one of the signals. So I totally scrapped that one, pulled out my money, especially with the whole coronavirus going on. I was like, oh, this is probably not a good sign. So I pulled that account, because the other thing is as well with these is that you have to pay monthly. So with the CMC, you have to pay $25 per month. That's all that's US on each account. So the 2 accounts I opened, I have to pay $25 each month. And then the signals that you copy have different amounts of money. So the signal that one of them I chose was twice the amount of the other one, and that was actually the one that was losing money. So you've got to think each month you've got to try and make the amount of money to cover that account fee plus the money for the signal. And then you're in the positive, right? Then you're making money. And so, yeah, I just pulled one account because, yeah, after 3 days I wasn't making a lot of money. On the other account I was making money, so I've decided to carry that one on. And just to give you a bit of perspective, this is like a really good signal, and I put in 800 New Zealand dollars and I made about $45 in about 3 days. So just while I was sleeping, I just kept checking on it. Everything's changed today. So with the coronavirus, it's just gone absolutely haywire. So it has dropped a bit, like about $100. So I'm actually now in the loss kind of realm, but I'm just gonna stick it out, see if it will recover over the next month, because I've already paid for a month anyway for the fees for these accounts. So I'm gonna keep that one going, and hopefully in the long run it will do a bit better and I'll add some more money into it. So yeah, I really hope you found this useful. Do a bit of Googling. Like I said, Fund Manager, you can actually kind of see all the different companies and just research them. I'm in New Zealand, so I just went with CMC, and the way that they make their money is every single trade, they make about, I think it was like 1 point, whereas a bank makes 3 or 4 points. So that's how they make their money, and that's how they give a service to you. So, and yeah, Signal Star is a good website that I really like to kind of analyze other people's signals. I'll put all the links below. If you really enjoyed this video, let me know. Subscribe and hit that notification bell there, and I'll see you in the next video.